Hello guys and warm welcome to us to the ETHEREUM channel. My name is Magdi. Today is 16th March 2025 and as usual we talk about cryptocurrency markets, what has happened for the last week, what is going to happen within the next 7 days, what are our projections and views on the market, crypto market. So as always we start with Bitcoin and Ethereum and the Bitcoin chart is very important. So for the last few months we've seen a decline of the price of more than 20%. So basically this blue level you see of $83,500, that's 23%. And below was the correction that has happened. What are the expectations? As everybody's talking right now, everybody's expecting Bitcoin to reach $67,000 to $73,000. Let's call it $70,000 because this is the huge level of support for the price. So this is a 30 to 40% correction, which is still fine. We're gonna be still in the bullish trend. There's not a huge change. I mean, nothing bad is happening yet. The situation may go south unless we just break this level of support, basically closing below $55,000 and going up to 4138. I mean, there is going to be a hold on the price. If the price is going to decline within the next few months to $41,000 to $38,000, that's a possibility. That's a very good point to buy Bitcoin because this is a 60% correction. Yet I do really think we're not going to be able to break those 67 to $73,000 levels, and we might actually make a new all-time high by the end of the year. Still, the good correction is a possibility for you to get a cheap Bitcoin. So trading spot market, I like to trade the trend, and currently the trend has been upwards. So I do take the levels of support based on the movement that we had. So we had the lows in 2022, we had the highs in 2025. So measuring that size, we see that the current level of support is $78,000 to $73,000. Basically this area where we're jumping up back and we're holding the price. So it's been good. We bought some Bitcoin at 78,000 and we're going to buy some more if it goes up to 73,000. We're going to sell part of it if it goes to 87. Of course, we're going to sell more in case it goes back to the all-time highs. Yet I am ready to see the price jump fall fall down to $62,500. So this is a very good level to buy because most of the time this price was traded so much. There's a humongous volume up in here. Of course, there's still a possibility to get a 50,000, and that's a definite point to buy. So in case you're really looking forward to get a cheap Bitcoin, don't even think about it, like 50% discount. Anything you buy with a 50% discount is always a good buy. So 51 to 48,000, but of course 62,400, and the levels of support that we're currently holding, the 30 to 40% correction, is 78 to 73,000. So far so good. The Bitcoin just jumped this week up above the 78,500 level. So far so good, and we are going up with maybe a small movement up until the levels of 87, maybe even more. All of this happening because of the stock market going down, because we see S&Ps going down, we can see all the funds are going down, and there's a lot of money that is outflowing from the markets right now, going into gold, going into safe assets. So far, Bitcoin has not proven to be a safe asset, and not everybody's running to buy Bitcoin when the shit hits the fan. So be ready in case MicroStrategy gets margin call. This is going to be tremendously bad for the market. We might see the price drop to 37, 35,000 because in case they get a margin call, they're going to be selling 600,000, even more Bitcoins into the market as it is. So this is going to be tremendously bad. I don't think anybody would be able to buy all that amount. And the thing is, they're selling it into the market. They're not just slowly selling or selling it through OTC. They're just selling it into the market. So this might be bad in case we get a margin call for MicroStrategy. But in case they will be able to get $21 billion as they're expecting to buy Bitcoin on that, we're just going to have another move up. So far, so good. And if the US government is looking forward to get a Bitcoin reserve, they would definitely want a lower price. I mean, you wouldn't want to buy a reserve on the top peaking prices right now. You would like to get it like $10,000. Why not? So we're going to talk more about it and see our expectations, whether this is going to happen. But so far, we are holding well in the bull market, so don't worry much about it. Regarding the marginal traders, they're filling in their positions right now. They're just trading this sideways move so far. And 82 to 92,000 is a good area for them to accumulate some more in their position. So whenever the price goes down to 74,000, maybe even 65, 63, they'll already have some average positions in their portfolio, in their marginal trades. So they will not be able to worry about what is going to happen if the price goes down to 55, 53, maybe 48,000. That's a stop loss here. Uh, Regarding the 5x leverage, you are just dipping your toes inside the water right now. So whenever the price went below 81,000, this is the area where you start slowly buying your position, going inside the position, not just going full time. Because again, if you want to go deep inside the position, you can do that with the 5x leverage starting from 74 to 64,000. This is a $10,000 difference. So there's an area to play. You can always start with the small amounts, and this is the area where you start to do it. So in case you're going with a 5x leverage trade, this is the area where you're doing it. Of course, the stop loss this is below 61,000, but that's a risky trade. It gives 5x leverage profits, so that's up to you. Regarding the 10x leverage that we entered with our team so far, it's 10x leverage, 46% profit. Of course, I'm averaging in the position, so whenever the price is going up, I'm selling part of my position. Whenever the price goes back down, I'm going in heavily, not much, but again, this is a position, so I'm trying to hold in the position, and the current average price is about $80,000. Whenever the price is above 80,000, it's fine. I'm ready to buy more at 76, 75, maybe even 73. But again, in case the price closes below 73,000, I'll have to close the trade. This was out situation. So I didn't make much, I didn't lose much, yet it was a trade. Regarding Bitcoin global chart, so we can see on a daily we're still in a downtrend, so nothing is confirming that we're going to see a new all-time highs unless we break this trend and show some kind of bullish movement, bullish momentum, trying for the price to close above $92,000-$96,000. So again, watch this trend line, draw it yourself if you want, like look at what is going to happen. But so far the trend has not changed. The trend on the daily basis, we're still going down since the beginning of the year. Regarding Ethereum, the situation is much more interesting. So the Ethereum itself historically made an all-time high about $4,800, basically about $5,000. Then it went down 75%, 78% down, after which he had an accumulation and tried to make a break above $4,000 again this year, last year and this year. Unfortunately, due to the situation with Ethereum not being implemented in all the spheres of our life, of course, it's RWAs right now, meme coins and all that stuff, and Uniswap, and you can do tons of things with Ethereum. But again, due to the fact that it didn't find enough of the support, we are currently seeing it's going down. So maybe the implementation of the new protocol in March is going actually to help Ethereum, but I don't think so, because technically there is one more move that is left. And that move is not based on the global chart, so like the global correction. Rather, it's based on the move that we had from the lows of 2022 up to the highs of 2025. So if we look at that move and we see the level of 1600, which is actually the best level to, so currently, in case you're looking forward to get into Ethereum, 1600 would be the price you would be looking at. 1650, 1660, depending on your risk reward taken. Just watch the charts whenever it reaches like 1700, 1690 or something. Watch the charts, because this might be the level that we'll be able to hold in order for Ethereum to reverse back and get to the 2,500, maybe $3,000 level. So that's a 50% profit on the trade. Again, the best accumulation area is 1600. In case we go below 1600, and this is very risky, there's basically almost nothing historically so far holding us to not just to fall down to $300, maybe even less. So currently, as I said, we are doing in the trend. We're going in the trend. We're going lower. And we are seeing this level of 1600 to be reached at that trend at the time between 23rd of March up to the 1st of May. So this is the area we might be able to see $1,600. And before the 1st of May, or maybe right after, we should break above the trend and should go up in case we want Ethereum to keep on going higher. And Ethereum to Bitcoin is proving that point. So again, if we take the movement from the lows of 2020, 2019, basically up to the highs of 2021, and measure it and see how much was the correction. So far, the correction has been almost in the area of the support of the accumulation. This is the accumulation area. And we have not seen it break down those levels that were lows before. So there was a low in 2020, in 2015. We made a low. Oh my God, Ethereum is so low, so cheap, 0.0157 to Bitcoin. The next low we had in the end of 2016, which was 0.0734. And the last low that we made was at the end of 2019, almost at the end of 2019, that was 0.01615. So again, the technical analysis tells us that the trend is your friend until the end. And the trend so far for the last 10 years has been upwards, even to Bitcoin. So again, we are not to be breaking that level of support of 0.01615, because in case we do so, that means the long-term history trend to Bitcoin of Ethereum has actually been broken. So this is a very bad thing for Ethereum. I'm very much worried about what is Vitalik going to do. But again, as I said, as we're expecting it to go to 1600, that's a possibility for Ethereum to get to the price of 0.02, 0.018. This might be the last levels of support we may see for Ethereum to hold. In case it does hold those levels and turns back and tries to move back up again, that's a good opportunity for you to get Ethereum that is going to outperform the Bitcoin in the next 6 to 8 months. Talking about the market cap and the dominance, so far there's not been many changes. 62.23% still is a resistance. We are seeing a kind of an attempt of market dominance, of Bitcoin market dominance, to break the trend and maybe to reverse a bit. Of course, everybody's waiting for the dominance to break. In case the dominance breaks 60% or maybe 56%, this is going to be tremendously good for altcoins. Some of the altcoins are already showing the signs of strength, but there are not too many of them. So again, whenever you see a new bottom on altcoins, just make sure that you will be able to buy some whenever they are down. And the last chart that I want to show is the futures on CME, Chicago Mercantile Exchange. We have a lot of gaps on those things, and usually 95% of gaps are closed. So again, those are the gaps that we've seen forming within the last 24 months. So it's like 59, 54, 47, 39, 31, whatever thousands. And we had a few gaps. The biggest one was between $77,000 to $80,000, and we closed this gap this week. Yet by the end of the week we formed a new one, and the new one might close at 87 to 50. So again, there's no more new gaps above, yet we still have a lot of them below. So as I said, in case we're going to have the shit hit the fan situation with MicroStrategy, we might be able to see closing of all those gaps up, down, up until the lowest one. I'm not gonna say the lowest one because this is so low. Talking about altcoins and their altcoin season, whether it's coming or not. So currently we see the altcoins that are having a market cap of more than $10 billion. And the first one, this is XRP. XRP is actually holding very well, $2 range right now. But again, I do see that the trend is still going down, so I'm not making any changes. I do really think that 1.7 is a preferable price. Again, it might reach up to 1.5, which is a good 50% correction from the highs, more than 50% correction from the all-time highs, which is 339. We can even get to retest the levels of 1.29, 1.18. So 1.3, 1.2, those are good levels to buy XRP in order if you are expecting or waiting for XRP to be the new asset which is held by US government and well, XRP to the moon. I really don't think that is going to happen fast, yet there's still a possibility for us to see those prices, and probably those prices are good to start accumulating XRP in case you haven't done so when the price was below $1. Regarding BNB, the situation is still south. I mean, we do still see that when the price is going lower, we don't see a new lower low, yet we don't see a new higher high as well. So the trend is still down. There's still a possibility for us to see 400 bucks, $300. But as we get more information that Binance, CZ gets a pardon, blah, 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 all that stuff happening to Binance Smart Chain that's going to launch a new wallet, it's going to launch, do that and do this, and we get a lot of airdrops on Binance. As long as the situation with Binance is still fine, we're not going to see a lower prices on BNB chain and Binance Smart Chain token, which is BNB coin. So again, accumulating that coin in long-term perspective is like investing in Coca-Cola, like investing in some kind of, I don't know, JP Morgan or some big banks, because those kind of tokens, all of the exchanges are basically the modules of your investment portfolio. This is like a stock that is actually giving you a lot of dividends. So again, if you're not accumulating BNB, that's your loss. I do really think accumulating it would be a good idea. I always get my BNBs whenever I sell an asset and I still have something left, I convert it to BNB. So that's the best thing you can do, is to save more BNB, not to waste it on commission discounts, because eventually you're gonna lose a lot. Regarding Solana, good news. We actually found a support at $112. Again, this area, 112, 103. This is a very good support area, and the price has been holding. The trend is still going down, so there's still a possibility for us to get lower, to get the test of 103, $100, maybe even less, going down to 69, 63 support zone. But yet it's fine for the last couple of days to close above this trend line, and that might be a kind of a reversal we mean that we're seeing right now. So again, there is a resistance, 198, $182. We almost touched those levels at the beginning of March when there was a Trump pump, but eventually the price went back down, and the trend is still your friend until the end, and the end has not been confirmed yet. Regarding Dogecoin, as we said in our videos, that we would like to see the price get to 15 cents and see its reaction on that blue line on the chart you see. This is a long-term support line, so it did actually reach it. It bought back up. We've seen it touch the level of support which was forming since 2025. I don't know, July. This was the tops in July 2025. We actually touched this level and move back up. So so far we are holding in this area between 17 and 15 cents. It's a very good support zone. We need Elon Musk to step into the game. So in case we want to see Dogecoin make it back up to 21, maybe 28, 25 cents, we need Elon Musk to step into the game and say some good stuff about Dogecoin. Maybe buy some more for the federal money salary that he gets. I'm not sure. So regarding Cardano, we do see that the trend is still going down. We see this area of resistance between 118 to 108. But again, we also see a very good a trend that is forming. So again, we see that the lows are not broken, and the lows are holding well. So it's holding the 73.66 area of support right now. It might make a move up, maybe get down just to retest this dynamic level of support. But eventually, with Cardano forming since the beginning of February this kind of a trend up, there is a good possibility for Cardano to reach 155 by the end of the year. Regarding Tron, we see a sideways move. There's 25 cents resistance price, basically unable to break it from the first or from the second, from the third or fifth time. So there's a huge resistance at quarter dollar. Right now the price is going down, and the closest level of support is 20 cents, but actually I would rather consider looking at it at 17 to 15 cents. Again, the transactions for Tron of USDT is going to be reduced to zero. What is going to be done? How is it going to be done? We don't know. We're going to see the implementation of the wallets of that function. As soon as it's done, that's a very good thing for the users of USDT on Tron. But again, why would you use Tron? Why would you buy Tron then, in case you're not even needing it to pay the commissions for the transaction? So we'll see about that. So far, so good. I mean, Tron is very important to have. But again, there is a huge possibility for it to get to 17 to 15 cents. This is a very good area of support. Regarding Pi network, whatever you call it, it's not very technically well. So far, it's not even touching the levels. 1.5 wasn't touched here, and second time as well. So again, the market maker is playing and not letting you buy whenever it's actually cheap and sell whenever it's actually high. So as long as the trend is still been going down, I would rather consider to look at it at the price when it's $1. While it's not $1, I would not consider it at all. Again, I checked what's the coin, what's behind it. Not much. We've seen Mina protocol, I think. If I'm not sure, this was also a mobile device mined coin, but the Pi network was much longer on basically phones. There were a lot of people that are actually mining it. So again, once those people get to understand how they can sell all those coins, we're gonna see it drop down to one. Maybe there would be a use cases because such a great blockchain, but once there's any problems, you're gonna see the price drop heavily. So while it's still in the market cap 10 billion plus, I don't really think it has a significant future. I might be wrong again. In case you think I'm wrong, you can always buy it at $1. You can buy it at 70 to 65 cents. You can buy it at 43 cents, and definitely you can accumulate it below 30 cents up to 3 cents area because this is accumulation area below. One more coin which does not have the market cap of more than 10 billion yet. I would like to say a few words about TON, which is Telegram Open Network token. As Pavel Durov went out from France, uh, basically we've seen the price break the three to $2 support area and basically get to the median, which is 237. We have those medians between our levels. Just touched it and just went back. So long-term perspective, Dawn has a huge potential. Currently, we don't see its bullishness because again, we broke this support area of 3 to 2, 3.16, 2.89 area, and breaking of those golden ratios is a bad sign for the coin because that means that there's a possibility it's not even going to be able to break the $5 range right now. Even if it goes up to 460, it meets the resistance and it's going to go lower. So I'd rather be looking for 1.95, 1.77. Again, I'm selling whatever I bought right now on Ton, but I would be buying more whenever it goes below $2 because accumulation of something fundamental that is used by the whole network of more than 1 billion users on their phones, which is pretty simple. And I'm sure the Telegram Open Network and Telegram itself is going to be much more heavily used. It's basically having all the functions of a store. You can have a store, you can have a chat, you can have a Discord channel, you can have a video conference, whatever you want. So everything is in one app. If in case you're still not using it and still on WhatsApp, say hello to NSA because they get all of the information in all your writings. I mean, they're getting it anyways, but like that nobody cares. Regarding WhatsApp, it's not that much useful as Telegram is. So try using Telegram. I'm not telling you to use @wallet as well because it's a native wallet of Telegram. It's not very good. There are a lot of other options. But again, learn more about Telegram Open Network and see whether there's a possibility for you to get in more and to get the Tone token because Pavel, I think he will support that thing very much. I hope everything is well with him and nothing bad is going to happen after his visit to France. But in case there's any problems with Pavel, you're gonna see the price drop. So this is a possibility for you to get a cheaper ton. Well, the altcoins bullish to Bitcoin is a very small amount of those coins right now. So currently we talked about Tron, we talked about XRP. There are a few left that we didn't talk about, and the first one is there Hashgraph HBAR. I really don't like that HBAR does not reach the 17 cents. I mean, it makes me anxious that I actually didn't do that for like 2 months already. Although that level, the median level, is pretty much clear for everybody, so everybody's waiting for it to reach that price. I actually would rather consider going to HBAR in case it goes to 13 to 12 cents. But again, putting an alarm on 17 cents might be a good idea as well. Otherwise, all the other levels, it's supporting very well, it's trading very well, and so far so good. It's been in a sideways move. There's no humongous downsides or upsides. So again, in case you're trading Hedera Hashgraph, there are a lot of levels on the screen right now. You could be buying and selling and accumulating more Hedera Hashgraph in case you're interested in the project. In case you're not, like buy the lowest you see on the screen and just wait for it to make 10x. Regarding Stellar Lumen, the trend is still down, same as an XRP. I do really think we might be able to reach 21 to 19 cents. Well, 20 cents area is a good area of support in case the shit goes really south for XLM and there's no usage for the network and the pump was just with XRP, friendly pump. So we may actually see it at 14 cents because this is a very good level that was not tested once it broke down in November last year. Regarding Mantra DAO, which is okay, it's forming a kind of a triangle that we figured out might be a triangle. It found a support in the area between 6.1 to 5.6 area of support and actually drew a pin bar. I marked it on the screen and it's actually reversing right now. I might see it going back to 7, maybe even more. So again, due to the liquidity issues of the Mantra DAO, in case you have a lot of tokens, it's going to be hard to sell, but in case you have a little, it might be like not very good time to buy. I really don't think, like, I'm feeling very sad I didn't hold it till $9 or $7 area. But again, if you're looking forward to buy Mantra DAO, this is all up to you. And those levels of the supports you see on the screen is just up to you to buy. $6, 556, 566. This is the current area of support. In case it goes lower, 4.58. And of course, the best area of support right now, 3.5, 3.21. Regarding auction, it's actually pushing above right now. I just checked it before the video. We're about $30 right now, and this meeting the area of resistance for auction. There's another level of $37, but the trend since the last year's top, not even the last year's, basically, yes, 2024 top of $48 is actually broken, and we can see that the highs we made below, we broke the high and we're breaking another high right now. So there's a definite change in the trend. I would also pay your attention to the levels that is respecting them very much. So 7.11 was just touched and then went back up. It went above to retest the resistance at $18, went back down to check the support at $11, went back up, didn't even see the resistance 24.5, but it's going to see the resistance at 30 to $32. So be careful. It's not a very good time to short, but it's because it's very expensive to short right now. But in case you're holding that coin, congratulations. Don't forget to fix in the profits for auction. Now, the green list is the list we have linked down below, plus in our Telegram group. You can always check it out. It's the coins that are bullish right now. They're trading above their exponential moving average 100 on a weekly. So we made a kind of a chart of who made the best for the last 7 days. Auction is the best for the last 7 days, but we talked about it. So we're going to talk about BNX. And the biggest loser for the week is PROS. PROS is minus 14%. This is basically all the coins. It's not many of them right now. But once we see the amount of coins increase, there might be a possibility for you to trade even more. So watch out for the BNX, as it's always also trying to kind of make a bullish flag pattern and make another move to $2 or above. So far so good. It's holding well. There's still a possibility for BNX to retest the 66 cents just to take out the liquidity, because there's a lot of stop losses waiting for you below the 70 cents area. So I do really think the retest here would be a very good thing to do in case it starts to go up. But of course, I would rather consider for you to look out for the 41 cents, 37 cents area of support. This is much better. But as I said again, 66, 61, this is a very good spot to buy in the BNX. But please do your own research, know what the project is all about. Regarding Pulse, that just skyrocketed to 78 cents, like found a resistance at the green area. Now it's back to the golden area of support, 44 to 41 cents. Possibility will hold, it will accumulate for some time, then it's going to make another move up. In case it doesn't happen, there's a possibility for it to go lower. There's a lot of stop losses below the 30 cents, so 27 to 25 cents, this is the current area of support, and of course level of 17 cents. So again, you see all those prices in our charts. You can buy when it's low at those areas, you can sell when it's high. Just try to figure out how much money you would spend for any position, and please Don't leverage much in your trades, and hope to see you next week. Was Mekti with Sleazy Trade. Bye.